Hey guys, and welcome to April's studio vlog. This month is going to be a crazy month. I've got so much stuff happening. I've got videos to make for Amino. I've also got my illustrations to do for a book, which I have been confirmed that I'm 100% doing, so I'm really excited about that. I've also got my animation and some other projects for uni due later this month and the beginning of next month, so I'm going to be working on that. I'm also going home for a few weeks for Easter. I'm going home this weekend and I'll be back just before the end of the month. I don't know if you remember, but a couple of months ago I applied for this job to do like social media stuff for my student union, but I got a phone call today asking me if I could come and help out with some of that stuff, which is great. I don't know if you remember, but I was offered another job through that, but I'm going to be doing this as well, so I'm going to be so busy this month, but I'm so excited for it, and hopefully I'll be able to get everything done. I've also got my Kickstarter as well, that finished yesterday. And it did manage to get 100% funded, which I'm so happy about. So I've got to wait for the funds to come through to Kickstarter, which is going to take I think a couple of weeks, and then I need to order the pins and send them out. So hopefully I'll be able to get everything done this month. I've also got some paintings I need to do as rewards. So yeah, it's going to be so busy, but it's going to be so good, and I'm so happy with everything, and yeah, everything's kind of happening at once, and I'm so looking forward to how crazy this month is going to be. So I'll see you later. So I'm just in the middle of taking photos of my jackets on. The reason I'm doing this is because I have a good white wall here. And I might be putting my website up, or at least I might be making it and editing photos and stuff while I'm at home, so I thought I'd just get these done because I'm going back home for Easter this weekend. I'm back home now for Easter. I've been playing around with a few different techniques using After Effects. I've been playing around with masks. I don't know if you can see, but that bit over there is very slowly moving. And I've also made this stick here move up and down too. I've also been experimenting with tracking and motion in After Effects. So this is what I want to do for my next scene. I'm going to have a little unicorn standing in this little wooded area, but I've just been experimenting with this just so I can get an idea of what it will look like. So as you can see, that would be replaced with the unicorn, and the unicorn would be moving with the camera. I still need to tweak it a little bit, but you get the idea. So today I've spent the day learning how to track. I've been experimenting with this unicorn girl against this background, and I'm really happy with how it's turned out. So as you can see, as the camera moves around the frame, the position of the girl moves as well. Yeah, and I'm really happy with how it's come out so far. I think it might need a few tweaks, but I am getting there with it. I added this 3D shadow here at the bottom, and I've tracked that too. And I'm really happy with how this is coming out so far. I'm planning on having some mushrooms and fairy lights and things pop up as the bit of magic comes through the scene. And I'm going to have other things happening over on this side as well. But yeah, I'm actually really pleased with how this has come out so far. So yesterday I spent the day scheduling videos for Amino. I ended up making enough for I think 2 weeks, so I don't have to make enough of them for a while, and it was good just to get some of them out of the way. I was also scheduling posts for my job that I do with the student union. I'm currently working on a comedy festival, and I'm making all the posts for that, and that's really fun to do. So yesterday I didn't get any animation done, and there wasn't really anything worth filming. Another thing I did while I was waiting for my videos to export and render and everything like that, I did some more work on this little cat painting. I drew this cat on the left a long time ago now, but I drew this one on the right yesterday, and I started painting it in. I'm going for a pink and yellow and blue kind of colour scheme, so his glasses are going to be pink and the flamingo there is going to be pink, and yeah, I'm going to try and blend in other colours into the fur, and kind of experiment with it a bit. So today's plan is I want to have mushrooms pop up next to the unicorn girl, so I'm going to go and animate that now. I have now finished animating this mushroom, and I'm really happy with how it came out. I think I'm gonna have to do a different, I think I'm gonna have to do a few of these and just repeat them, like make multiple copies of them for the scene. But I'm actually going to experiment and try and put this into the scene first to make sure it will work okay. I've now added these butterflies into the scene, and I plan on adding in a waterfall into the corner here. You've seen a sec just at the edge here. And I want there to be rainbows coming out of it and flashing over onto here. I'm not too sure where I want to go on it next, but yeah, let's just see where it goes. I'm kind of running out of things to put into the scene, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of empty space, so I think I'm gonna have to move things around or add things in. I just want it to be really full and bright and colourful. I'm just worried that I'm gonna run out of time to get in as many pieces as I can into the scene, and I need to move on to something else. I have still got to add in the little magic strip as well, but I think it still needs a lot more added to it, but I don't have much time left, so I'll have to see how it goes. Today I've been drawing this magical fountain. I've just added the pink background for my Instagram followers to see, but this is going to go on the background of my forest scene with the unicorn girl. I've also been animating sparkles and stuff on this, so this bit is going to come out there, and then she's got magic on her hands, and it's going to explode, and there's going to be like rainbows and sparkles everywhere, and then that is going to go into the fountain over there. I kind of hate how Toon Boom drags a little bit with the videos you've imported, but it will look fine when I've put it onto Premiere and rendered and exported it. I've just had a meeting about the illustrations I'm doing for the Coventry book, and it's gone really well. So I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I'm just going to say it again. I'm doing 3 illustrations which are going to get published into a book, and it's about Coventry. It's about my area in Coventry that I live in. And yeah, so my work's going to go on posters as well, which are going to be put up around Coventry, and you might see them if you live there. But yeah, it's just really exciting to be doing that. So I'm going to actually start them later this week, maybe even later today. I'm not sure. I've kind of had enough of this animation. I've got a lot of stuff to do and get through at the moment, but I'm getting sick of this animation. I'm just getting so frustrated with it, and it's just taking so long. Yesterday I spent the day drawing a rainbow going across the screen, and that's all I did, which honestly I barely did anything really. I spent all day on it, but it just doesn't look like much. I'll show you what it looks like now. So for this scene I'm going to be zooming in separate bits and pieces, but this is what the scene looks like without it being cut up and everything. Yeah, and that's the rainbow I spent ages drawing, so that kind of goes around the trees, and then it goes over into this fountain down here, and then I'm going to cut it here, and it will, then I'll focus more in this area over here. I'll probably focus down on this little mushroom a bit too, and then I'll zoom in just on to the water fountain with the background. I'm not 100% set on that yet, but I'm just going to play around with it and see how I can make it look. This is a very experimental project. I've never really done anything like this before. I mean, before my last project, I never really did I hadn't really done animation before, but at least it was quite straightforward editing-wise, other than the different layers, and but this is so much more complicated because I need to make sure everything, the camera and the motion and all the little bits and pieces track correctly in After Effects, and then I have to export it back to Premiere, and then I have to do all these little shots and editing, and I'm really worried I'm not going to get it done in time, but fingers crossed as always, and let's see how it goes. Morning, I've got a little bit of an update for the Kickstarter. I ordered the pins today, so hopefully they'll be with me in under a month. I think they take about 20 days to be made, 15 to 20 days to be made, and then they get shipped out. And that'll take another couple of days, but that's really excited that I've been able to go take that next step. I need to write a update on the Kickstarter page, but I'm going to do that later today. Today I'm going to be working a bit more on my animation as always. Last night I did a little bit more. I worked on making a fairy, and this is going to be the beginning sequence. The fairy's going to drop some magic down, and that magic then flows through the rest of the scenes. I've also put together all the other scenes here, like the fountain and everything, and then I've also animated this little pixie sprite guy coming out of this tree door house thing, and then it goes on to this. I've done this scene here as well. This still needs a little bit of work and editing to put together, and then I'm going to put it at the beginning of the scene. This still needs a little bit of editing and putting together, like zoom in on her and the magic and stuff coming out. I need to play around with that a little bit, but then this is going to go to the beginning of the story and start the animation off. So I'm just filming some other little bits for my animation in the garden, because there's some really nice flowers out at the moment, and there's some really nice pretty colours, so I'm just getting some footage of them. And you can hear Jeff. What are you doing, Jeff? Yeah, you can hear Jeff trying to eat them. Come on, Jeffrey. You're naughty, aren't you? Jeff! I feel like I've actually got quite a lot done today. I'm now working on a title kind of sequence for it. I'll show you it now. This is it in After Effects, but it probably will have a few more changes done to it because I'm going to put it into Premiere Pro, and I want to change the title around a bit and add in extra stuff. But it's lagging in a little bit, but I've got the birds swooping it down there across the screen. I'm also going to put in some magic full going through the screen as well. Yeah, that's what it looks like so far. And the title's done. Over the last few days, I've just been working really hard on getting my animation done. It's taken a while, but I'm finally finished with it. I didn't film a lot of the end bits just because I want to keep it a secret for when I finally upload it to my channel, and because it does actually take quite a lot of time to set up equipment and everything. So I just wanted to get the work done and get it over and done with as quick as possible. So unfortunately I didn't film much, but you know, you would have already seen what I have got, and you'll be able to see the finished piece in a couple of weeks' time. Over the last few days I've just been working on getting my animation done, and now it's pretty much finished. There's a few little bits I want to add in at the end, but I want to concentrate more on my other modules first. I've also written my 3,500 word report, and I also had to write 1,500 words for the animation project. That still needs a few little bits added in, but I'll do that when I've added the sound into the animation next week. I'm also thinking about my next module, which I'm going to be doing today, which is going to be a PowerPoint, well, presentation, but we can do it however we want. So we could do it as a PowerPoint, or if I wanted to, I could do it as a video. I'm thinking I might do it as a video, but I'm just going to see how much time I'm going to have, because I also want to redesign my website and my business cards, just so I have something to say that I've done for that, because I also need it done for my Kickstarter. So now's the best time to have it all ready, because I want to show my new business cards, so it just makes sense to have at least part of the website set up.
And I did order my pins. I ordered my pins last week. I'm not sure if I said that, but yeah, I'm really excited to see them. Unfortunately, they have been delayed by a little bit because there is a holiday in China, which means that they're going to be delayed by 5 days, which I'm really annoyed about because I didn't know that, and my manufacturer didn't warn me, and they're just stopping production for those 5 days, so they're going to be delayed a little bit, which is really, really annoying. Another thing is I've ordered a bunch of denim jackets, and I'm actually thinking about making a separate denim jacket in Instagram, just to keep everything separate from my art Instagram, just because I don't want it to get too confusing. But yeah, today I'm going to be working on the presentation, seeing what I need to do, things like the website and things like that. Also, I need to start on the illustrations for the tunnel, because I haven't done anything for that, and my deadline's coming up in a couple of weeks, so I really need to get that done. And I've also been making my videos for Amino. I'm still doing 3 videos a week, and I am really enjoying that, and it's not too difficult. It's just quite time consuming sometimes to cut down the videos, but it's not too bad. It's nothing I'm not used to. And I've also been making more posts for my social media job. Yeah, that's it so far, and I'll update you when I have more to update you with. So I'm back in Coventry. I know I haven't really filmed anything, but I've completely finished my website. The reason I didn't really film anything was because I just didn't think it was that interesting, and it was really difficult to do. I had to do a little bit of coding to make sure my text matched, so I just didn't want to like stop and pick up my camera and talk about things. I just wanted to get it over and done with and concentrate on it. But it's done now, and this is what it looks like, and I'm really happy with it. Today I've been doing stuff for my social media job for the Coventry Comedy Festival, so we've been doing things for that, and this afternoon I've come back and I'm now working on my presentation. I've been doing other bits to add to it as well. I've got to redesign my business cards, and I've got to take some photos and things to put into it. But now I'm going to work on the business cards and concentrate on them. And I think tomorrow I'm going to work on my illustrations for the tunnel and the book. So today I'm going to be working on the 3 illustrations for this book, and yeah, I'm just going to start getting them done. I'm just copying them from an image, but I'm like redoing them in my own kind of style, so they're not going to be realistic, but I'm going to be doing them with ink and coloured pencils.